So check it. What's more tech of tomorrow than a robot? I mean, come on, robots are definitely the future. They're the way things are going. And one way or another, they're going to be a part of our life. Now, we've seen crazy ass robots in the X-Men via Ultron. We've seen happy robots. We've seen Anne with the little boy robot. We've seen robots everywhere, and they're becoming more and more relevant day by day. Now, previously, the people over at Cornell, these guys had the longest running robot in history. It made Guinness and everything else. It was like 65 miles in 30 hours. But check this. The Chinese, oh, and by the way, the name of that robot was the Ranger. So the Ranger, though, is now getting its Ranger ass kicked right down the line by, yep, the Chinese. Americans getting their ass kicked by the Chinese in a robot wall? That just is plumb damn ain't right, son. Not known for innovation, no more for, imitation. Now these guys are actually seriously kicking ass because they have this new robot called the Zingi #1. Now this thing has gone the farthest that any four-legged robot has ever gone before. This thing's actually gone 83 miles in 54 hours. That's 340,000 steps or 134 kilometers, which is, trust me, a long, long way. And the Zingi #1 did this on 0.8 kilowatts of power. Now, they did this between October 24th and October 27th. Now, I don't know what you guys think, but robots are really cool. Now, this thing's gone a long way. And for transportation and stuff like that, this could be a really cool thing. Think about it. You could have a robot come to your door, which kind of leads into the next story for today. Like, picture, instead of the Amazon drone coming to your house, picture this. You guys could have the Amazon robot.
Hi, I'm the Amazon robot. I'm here to deliver your package.
Robots, you say, Elric? What about balloons in the sky? That's right, folks. Google is now doing something that sounds entirely crazy. And they're doing this with the Indian government. This is Project Loon, which sounds crazy, right? Project Loon, yeah, I guess you guys get it. So check this out. The whole idea is to place balloons in the sky and run your internet through these balloons. So check it out. Your internet would be streaming through some balloon that might be right down the street from your house. Now, they're going to test this out in California and New Zealand. So you folks who live in California, you guys are going to check this out. And New Zealanders, hey, you guys are going to too. So I don't know. This sounds kind of crazy, but it could be something really cool. We've already talked about like the drone thing, possible delivery, robot delivery, but what about, kind of balloon delivery? I mean, if you're already getting your internet streamed and all this stuff through these balloons, isn't there somehow we could have some kind of balloon little delivery system? Little balloon floats up, comes down, they migrate it. I guess it's still a drone, but it's a balloon drone. So check that out. That's pretty crazy, right? So putting balloons in the sky to stream your internet, Google's really like stretching new bounds. Once again, it's totally tech of tomorrow. By the way, I want to ask you guys a question out there, and I'd love your feedback down below. A lot of times I've been doing PC stories and stuff like that, and I know builds and stuff for what you guys like and giveaways, but would you guys like pretty much like daily, the latest actual tech news to fit more the name Tech of Tomorrow? Because I'm actually thinking about kind of like changing the format a little bit, having like once a week a really cool PC like total thing that's dedicated to that, but the rest of the time just actually bringing you guys the latest stories, which would truly be Tech of Tomorrow. Let me hear your comments down below. Now, the last story is all day long, people are on their cell phones, but how much time do you really think that you spend on your cell phone? I'll give you guys a second just to sit there and think about it. Put your answers down below. Believe it or not, actually a third of your life is spent on that damn cell phone. So you talk about a leash. People say, I want to be free with that cell phone. In all honesty, we're never free. We're connected, we're hooked up. Now, this is kind of crazy. I was watching this episode of Sliders. So anybody out there, I guess it shows my age, but you guys ever seen Sliders? There's an episode where they have these people called onliners and offliners, where basically there's one group of people that are all online, they use the internet, they're all teched out and geeked out, they don't even go outside. And the other people who aren't on the internet whatsoever, they're all poor, they like live in shacks, which is just kind of a crazy, crazy thing. But more and more, we're actually getting to that point where we rely on technology. Everything about today's video is about technology, robots. Obviously, what do you think the first thing that robots are going to be used for? Obviously, they're going to be used for labor. That's just how it is. In the past, giant civilizations, they use slaves. We all know that slavery's fucked up and uncool. We've seen it in history, so it's not a good way to repeat bad history. But robots, if they don't have an intelligence and they're just electronic, Does it truly matter if you use them? Now, I know a lot of people probably say, oh, I'm going to lose my job and all this stuff, but maybe you wouldn't. Maybe you'd be a technician who repaired that robot or something else. I'm sure that we can work it all out because think about it. There are a lot of people that are crippled as well, and robotics could help as well. You guys know I don't have any feet. Like, you can probably see me like shaking back and forth here because I don't have my prosthesis on or anything, but it would help me a lot. It would be totally cool to have robotics to help people. So I'm totally down with robotics as long as it's not a robot that's thinking that can make decisions, because you don't want a robot making a decision, because let's just face it, folks, we're screwed up. And any robot with common sense is going to look at us and go, what the fuck is wrong with these people? We should all get along, love each other, and let technology intermingle with us. So I'm Elric. You guys have been watching Tech Tomorrow. You guys want more information on these stories? I will have links down below to them. So peace out, and we'll see you guys back here on Tech Tomorrow for more tech news.